Hello, everyone. Welcome back and Happy New Year's. We did one of these recap videos last year, and it was really fun just to take a look back at all the things we accomplished in the past year. This year, we've grown so much, and it's all thanks to you for watching our videos, commenting, subscribing. We started off 2022 with only 525 subscribers, and we're ending the year just over 1750. So, thank you, everyone who watches, comments, interacts with us. We really appreciate it. It helps our channel out so much and lets us continue doing what we enjoy doing. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of our best moments from 2022.
Starting up the engine on the engine stand. So we're actually going to do beginning to end wiring, fuel, and starting the engine.
We're going to be depinning out of the main two blocks here.
One eternity later.
And here's what we're left with. I know it looks like a mess. There's a reason for that. It is.
So in the next video, we're going to go ahead and get this wire harness put on the engine.
All right, so one of the things we talked about last time is labeling all these wires, because they are going to have to come off these connectors, and that's so we can take this entire section of this wire here and make it look somewhat presentable. So that'll actually, I don't know if you guys can get a concept of that. This right here is actually going to be as thick as the wire harness is going to be. Here's where we're at. I mean, just look at it. So nice, so nice. So much nicer than what it did look like. It looks beautiful, don't it? Yes, it does. So we're to a really good spot now where we can finish up the wiring. We're gonna call this wiring completed.
So I think that's a good spot to leave it off. And on the next video, we are gonna go ahead and work on the fuel system. Welcome back. So if you've been keeping up with the series, you know that we are on the last video. So where we had left off last time, we had just finished up looming the harness and looking really, really nice. I mean, yeah. So the only thing we have left to do now is we got to work on the fuel system. So we have to get fuel to this motor. Cheapest fuel pump I could find. I think it was like 25 bucks. So this is a knockoff Bosch, was it 044?
So real quick, go ahead and show you the fuel system setup here we have. Now, as always, fuel jug right behind exhaust manifold. So if we backfire, we kill everybody. Yes. We'll just scoot that over here a little bit. So, anywho's, we now got the fuel pump mounted to the engine stand. So, more tape and zip ties.
So for the moment I've all been waiting for, let's start this engine up.
Let's do it.
Woo! You heard it here first, guys. The blown up 5.3 lives. This thing was blown up in the BMW about, what, 6 months ago? No, not even maybe. Blown up. JB welded back together. JB welded, guys. And it fired right back up. Shaving and intake. So we're going to go ahead and smooth this one out.
say, it cleans up pretty nice. So throw that right on top of the fuel rail.
So guess what? We're doing a DIY. So what we have here is an injector flow bench.
Drilling some holes for our motor mounts. So this is going to bolt onto the engine, and then we've got these that are going to bolt on to the chassis. So we're going to drill a hole through these for our grade A bolts. We're going to put urethane in between there, and then off of here it's going to come to the motor plate, which will mount directly to the engine.
Nice.
So we're just trying to get the bolts to size here, so that way we can start test fitting all of it.
This is only day 2?
This is only day 2. It's Tuesday.
So, 815 LSx Swaps, what are you guys working on?
We were trying to build a cross member for the transmission.
Mm-hmm.
And it's taken a little bit of fabrication here.
Yeah. Yep.
So right now we're just making a little spacer to go in, and then we're going to weld it all, or tack weld it under the car, bring it out and weld it all together and see where we can go from there.
Yep. This is Will, Bill, and Eric, and we're live, not in the 815.
We're not live.
We're live.
We're not live.
We're kind of live.
It's not live.
Sort of live.
We got beer.
Beer.
Since we're in a dry county, we might have had to drive to another county to get beer, but we got beer.
Allegedly.
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 Not actually. Didn't actually happen. Yeah, buddy. Progress.
Excited about that, aren't you?
I just like progress.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing on yet?
Is this on?
Is this on?
I think it's on.
I can't believe you tried to get out of this.
We're live.
Eric tried to get out of this.
I didn't try to get out of it.
Don't ruin this for me, Eric. This is my favorite part of the day.
You tried to get out of it yesterday by taking a nap.
No, I came back.
He came back.
I had a headache.
He had a headache.
I breathed a lot of maybe toxic fumes.
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. Day 4.
Day 4.
Oh, I'm pretty close.
Boom!
He almost cut himself jumping. Oh my god.
You're so bitch. I'm going to throw this at you.
Got 815 here. Working on the engine, working on the wiring.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Just trying to lay out where everything's going to go, make it look nice. Try to help us out later so we don't end up in a spot where we have short wires somewhere where we need longer wires.
Okay, wait, we gotta back up, make it look nice. That was a requirement? Uh-oh.
I think so.
Oh dear.
I think that's the goal here.
Okay, we got 815 working on the exhaust. He's plastic cut a nice hole in there where the two pipes are gonna join up and go into one. It's our white pipe gonna go in there. Looking pretty good.
Yeah.
How's your plasma cutter experience?
Yeah, not too bad. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I might need to buy one myself
Yeah,
now.
those liquid wrenches are pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Liquid scissors.
Is this thing on?
This thing's on.
We're live?
We're live.
We're not live.
We're kind of live. Hey, it's day 5.
Yee!
No, technically it's day 6 by now. It's my birthday.
Is it day 7? What fucking day is it? Is it Friday?
It's Saturday, technically.
Shit. Alright, there you go.
Feedback Alright, give me the tip.
You want the other tip, don't you?
I want this tip. Oh, it's so bad.
Alright, I gotta go drop it. Make a deposit.
2 hands on the shaft.
I'm handling it well.
Apparently we need to try it. Last time.
We had a little bit of a scare that it wasn't going to be the right one.
There was a little bit of concern.
So, we're good. So, I believe the trans can go back in.
I read that too, and I didn't.
What are your thoughts? Is this thing gonna run today? Is the hood gonna close? How are we doing?
It's going to run as far as engine starting. That's going to happen.
Good.
Is it going to drive?
I'm not sure it's gonna drive.
This is the deciding factor at this point.
And what is that you're holding?
This is our shift linkage from the Volvo.
Ah,
So we are wastage welding up a bracket that we cut up.
cool.
And if we can get that to work, I think it'll drive.
I'll high five. Come on, Cletus. High five us. Woohoo! I gotta jump to get the high fives. High fives.
Yeah, high five.
It's like a baseball game. We get the high fives.
Yeah, it's a little.
You know why it started 2 minutes after midnight, right?
Why?
Because today's actually my birthday now.
Everybody said it's gonna take happy birthday.
Here, happy birthday. Also, I don't give a fuck about your birthday. Hey, we just started a fucking car.
We started a Volvo.
The spinny things in the back did the spinny stuff too.
The wheels.
Yeah.
The wheels on the Volvo go round and round.
Yeah, the
Yep.
spinny. They did spinny things.
I'm really glad that we were invited and got to be a part of it. Hanging out with everybody. Everybody was awesome. I hope we get invited to the next one. I hope we can do it again. Yep. Tomorrow we gone.
We out.
Out.
We gotta go.
Back to the
We gotta
815.
get home for Easter.
All right.
Later.
We out.
Cheers.
So I'm Destroyer 1320, also known as Mopar E, also known as Eric Bankson in real life.
Yeah, so I'm Brian. I run Wasted Talent Fabrications.
All right. I'm Stuffed with Cletus.
Dudes with Wrenches is the channel.
All right. So today we have our first 2-time guest on the podcast. We have Michael Narks.
And we can put the mini spool in. Easy, right? Everybody should do it.
What's the torque value? Tight is tight and too tight is broke, right?
That's absolutely correct. So let's go for too tight. You know why? Because it's not my car.
The mini spool, guess what? Burnout.
Hell yeah. So if you guys remember on last week's video, we put the mini spool in the Elko. And shortly thereafter, it ejected the mini spool from the Elko. So this is the aftermath. That won't buff. So, as you guys remember, we blew up the rear end, but we got a fix for that. Whole new rear end. We're gonna try not to break it.
but it's done again. So we went to our local swap meet, Jefferson County swap meet, really big swap meet held up in Wisconsin, and we found this beauty. $20. Can you believe it? So we got some holes in there. It's not looking good, but we're gonna work on this and we're gonna fix this. All right, so we got a lot of this covered up. So it looks really rough, but the general thing is it's actually very solid. So a little JB weld and some cure time later, this is what we got. But, you know, let's see. Come on. Shoo, buddy, does that look nice. Oh, really nothing left to do but get this hood off and get the old hood back on. Guess what we're doing today? That's right. We're going to be installing these coilovers on the BMW. Today, we're going to work on the Mustang. The Mustang.
All right, so what we got going on here is we have our input-output harness for the Terminator X.
All right, give you guys a little idea where we're at now. We just finished up wiring the trans brake button, which is right there on the steering wheel. Click, click, click. So everything we set up in the Holley software is going to tell it that when it gets that signal from that button, it's going to activate the trans brake and it's going to activate the two-step both at the same time. So then we set the two-step at 2,500 RPM, so that's where it's going to kick on. So we're going to go ahead and test that. Successful test, huh?
I think so. I think we did everything right.
For once. Next time,
Good morning.
No, I